All right, we're live, getting everything ready to go. Championship game. Sun Devils 4-0 heading into this one. Piling up the goals yesterday. 8-0 win over the AHU white team. A little delay here. The game in front of us went to, of course, everything today's Championship Sunday. So that game went to medal ceremony. So we're about 20 minutes delayed here. This is a rematch of game 2, I believe. Our first game was the AHU Silver team. Then we played this GSE, Golden State Eagle team. We beat them, and then we played the second Golden State Eagle team, and then yesterday the Knights. So the top 2 of 7 are these two here for the championship game. This Golden State team needed a win this morning. They played at 7 a.m. already, so they've been up early here, and they advanced to the championship game with that win this morning. All right, we're set to go here. 15 minutes on the clock. Sun Devils bringing their 4-0 record into this game. And the Golden State Eagles bringing in the second place 3-1 record with that win this morning. Face off at center, Brandt, Fitzgerald, and Ishu are underway here. Shot in, Argovitz in net for the Sun Devils. Stroud and Rayhorn on defense. Rayhorn flips it up through some Eagle players. Ishu's going to race down, gets there first, but too late for the icing call. Face-off will come down to our left. As I mentioned before at the start, this Golden State team had their fourth pool game this morning at 7 a.m. They were able to beat the Texas Outlaws 6-0, so they advance, and here we are in the championship. Behind the net, it's Max Stroud. His pass deflected in the corner, up the wall, Ishu and Brandt. Brandt heavy hit on the far corner. And now a pass up through the middle. It's Ishu racing down the right side, has it on his backhand, chipped in the corner. Lucas Ishu gets some help from Fitzgerald, Brandt pinches down. Now on his backhand, forehand, sends it behind the net, off the stick of Fitzgerald into the far corner. Ishu with the bump, and Fitzgerald in there to dig it out. Puck comes up top. Stroud looking for Weinkammer, puts it down low again. Sent out in front, bouncing puck comes back up to Weinkammer again. 2010 defenseman sends it back in, now gets it back, sent it on net, tipped twice wide of the net, and collected down on the far side by Fitzgerald. Sun Devils able to get one change there. That's Gill. He's out here now, and he's going to have to retreat back into his own end and pivots through some trouble, loses it in the corner. Puck comes in behind Argovitz, now up the near wall. Brandt still out there. Glimcher and Curry out there as well, so Brandt needs to finish off that change. Shot in, deflected up and into the corner, through the rafters, didn't hit anything. Play continued. Brandt still out there as the center. Curry and Glimcher. This Golden State team, as we saw, tries to set up right here behind the net. They always look for that centering pass. There it is, and Argovitz with the save. Both goals against us when we beat them on, I believe, Friday afternoon were setups behind the net, as they're doing again here. So covered up. Argovitz made the save. It was now kicked out in the corner, and here comes that wall game again for the Eagles. Centering pass all the way up top. Shot in and went through some traffic, and Argovitz lost sight of it, so the Golden State Eagles will take the 1-0 lead. Sun Devil staff certainly aware of the game that the Eagles play. We discussed it this morning, but a shot in through some traffic, able to beat Argovitz. So 12:52 to go in the first, 1-0 with the first goal of the game going to the Eagles. Curry's going to stay out at right. I don't think Brandt ever got off as the center, so now O'Hearn's out there, and the Glimcher-Curry pair on wings. Long pass by Schwab goes all the way down for an icing call. We'll reset to our left. Sun Devils in the home uniforms, white with the gold and maroon trim. Golden State in their away uniforms. O'Hearn will line up at center to Argovitz's right. Weekly and Schwab on defense. O'Hearn leans in, wins it to the corner. Off the back wall, Weekly goes to Schwab. Now it's sent up the wall, now taken away. It's O'Hearn. Sends it up behind Curry. Curry gets the red line, loses it. And now he's going to send it in, and Glimcher is going to go down hard on the forecheck with O'Hearn. They play it behind the net. Golden State takes it out, pass through the middle, up through center. And they get the red line and send it back in all the way behind Argovitz, far corner. Schwab's going to go down for it. And now O'Hearn, Weekly out in front, looking for that soft player out front as they do make that pass out of the corners and from behind the net. Glimcher pushes it through the middle. Curry on the forecheck at center, stick checks it. O'Hearn able to send it back out, collected by Curry. Curry, his pass picked off, now Weekly. Schwab. Marbin off the bench, he sends it in. Sun Devils will finish the line change, so it's going to be Marbin, Schaefer, and Neubauer in the middle on defense, Stroud and Rayhorn. 3-on-2, Eagles sent in off the shin pad of Rayhorn, back out to center, now sent back in onside. Stroud goes to the far corner, tries to chip it forward, and now here comes a centering pass in front, and Argovitz got the stick on it to poke it up the far wall. Marbin, chip pass off the penalty box glass, goes into the corner. Marbin, it takes his man behind the net. Neubauer as well, and the Eagles able to chip it back out. Stroud back for it in his own end. Sends it hard all the way around. Marbin's waiting for it. It comes out. And now flipped back into the hands of Stroud, and he's going to take it through center. Sun Devils get a line change. Max Stroud all by himself down the right side. Oh, almost got a shot off there. Tipped wide of the net. Now a shot by Fitzgerald in on the Eagles goaltender. Now the puck comes all the way out the near side from right to left. And Argovitz going to play it out of his net, but they do call it icing. So we'll switch from left to right. 10:34 left in the first period. 1-0 on an early goal by the Eagles. And it's time to get that goalie's name. Small goaltender in net for the Eagles. Brandt on the faceoff. Fitzgerald behind the net on his backhand. Switches it back behind to Ishu. Ishu in the near side corner. Throws it in on net wide all the way to the far side. Brandt. Brandt spins, throws it in the corner. Fitzgerald tried a centering pass off a defenseman. Now it's in front. Brandt able to get a stick on it, but it poked it to the far corner. Magnus Gill winds up at center down the left side. Gill down, sends it out in front off of a skate. It's loose in front, and it's a goal. I saw the puck rolling through the goaltender's legs through the blue paint, and maybe Ishu got a stick on it. It was originally brought in by Gill on the left side and thrown in front, hit a skate and bounced around and get pucks to the net, and that's what happened. So Ishu ties it up with 10:01 to go in the first. Line change will bring out the second pairing of wings, Curry and Glimsher with O'Hearn. Sun Devils have, let's see, we got 10 forwards with the injury to Gilmore and Moyer. So we're running 10 forwards and I believe 5D, 6D right now, with Stroud playing back on D. A lot of traffic in front here. Argovitz made the first save and the rebound was bumped in on the far side. And the Eagles quickly able to regain the lead, 2-1. That'll bring up a quick line change for Coach Coyne. And we'll see the Schaefer-Peck wing combo in with Neubauer at center, Weekly and Schwab on defense. 2-1, 3 quick goals here just in the first 5+ minutes of play. Now it's Schaefer through the leg move, brings it in, backhands out in front. And Schaefer plays it in the corner. Now Neubauer puts some pressure on. Puck comes up top. Weekly's there. He elects to make a move. It's on sides. Now leaves it for Neubauer. Neubauer across to Schwab. Shot in. Tipped wide of the net. Another shot goes wide. Now Marvin behind the net. Rowan Marvin. Vorchek's in the corner with Neubauer. Sent up hard. Kept in by Schwab. Schwab to Weekly. Weekly back to Schwab up top. Gets a shot off. Hit the stick of Neubauer, and here's a chance for the Eagles, but a little too far of a forward pass. It does hit the goal line, so we will have another icing call and the faceoff down in the Eagles' end. With the Brandt, Fitzgerald, and Ishu line out there. Rayhorn and Stroud on defense. Faceoff controlled by the Eagles. They go hard around the wall and chipped out behind Rayhorn. Brandt, nice body, no call. Stroud takes a bump in the corner from behind. No call, it's 2-on-2 behind the net. Brandt fighting for it, pushes his man into the corner. Sent out in front, tip pass, wide of Argovitz, picked up by Fitzgerald. Centering pass through his own zone, cut off, and now Rayhorn makes the long pass across. Fitzgerald streaks down the middle. Far side chipped up and stayed in play and kept in temporarily by the Sun Devils, but now the Eagles bring it back. They get the red line, send it in all the way to the far corner. Stroud. Eagles quickly jumping on 50-50 pucks. Stroud trying to bang it out, plays the body as well. Now it's down low. The Eagles set up their positions behind the net. They usually cycle it back down low. There they go. Rayhorn tied up. Got to cover the soft areas in front of the net, reduce those behind the net one-time shots. Ishu's all alone. Everyone else goes for a change. Ishu bumped in the corner. O'Hearn comes in to help out. Curry out at right wing. Weinkammer and Gill up on the point. Sun Devils going to send all 5 in here. The 5-on-2 in the corner, 3-on-2 in the corner, and puck comes out. Eagles reverse it. Weinkammer sends it down low, didn't get there. Now it's bumped out to center. Gill's going to play the body. Magnus Gill into the corner. He'll play in the Pinnacle Chaparral game tonight. That game will be up at the Ice Den tonight. Chaparral and Pinnacle. It's the big one tonight. Curry will be playing for Pinnacle along with Glimcher and a few others for Chaparral. O'Hearn through the middle. He's got space in a score. Chase O'Hearn with the quick shot, able to beat the goaltender on the far left pad, over the pad under the glove, and Sun Devils able to tie it up here 2-2 on the goal by O'Hearn. I believe Grayson Weinkammer will pick up the assist. Still working on getting that goalie's name. It's not Engstrom. He played the other day. This goaltender has a shorter name. I just can't see it from center ice. Faceoff is back at center, and Curry, O'Hearn, and Glimcher stay out there. Curry fighting for it on the wall, pushes it forward, gets tripped up. Sent up off the glass, kept in by O'Hearn. He kicks it forward. Down the right corner goes Glimcher. Glimcher throws it out front. O'Hearn looking for another chance. Pass is picked off by Curry. Spins around on his backhand. Now Glimcher goes in the corner. Curry and O'Hearn go for the change. This puck goes out of play behind the Eagles bench. We'll have a face-off probably inside. I believe it was off a Eagles stick. Neubauer is going to line up at center. And the Eagles able to come out here. They got a chance down the left side. Nice pinch by Schwab, able to cut it off, and Weekly sent it back out to center. It's Peck and Schaefer. Schaefer fans on it, delayed off sides. Now it's cleared. Rory Weekly back, chips it up to Peck. Neubauer. Neubauer playing with it, loses it, now sent back in on Argovitz. He plays it to his left, leaves it for Schwab behind the net, and he sends it up the far wall. Schaefer. Schaefer gets it out to center. Peck chips it by. It's 2-on-1. He had Neubauer in front. He just lost it down the left side. And now puck goes in behind Aon, as I found his name. Aaron. Argovitz plays it. Leaves it for Rayhorn. Sun Devils get 3 new forwards out. 2 new forwards. Neubauer is still stuck out there. He'll have to go for the finish off the change here. Fitzgerald kicks it down into his own end, and now he's going to go chase it behind Argovitz. Stroud comes in. 2-on-2 behind Argovitz. Rayhorn in front. Pick up the soft guy, number 75. 75 now has it. He's a bigger player. He got a couple goals the other day, and now it's intended pass from Rayhorn to Brandt goes too far, and icing. Face-off will be to our left. Carlos Ayon III in net for the Eagles, Ayon. Argovitz, Grayson Argovitz in net for the Sun Devils. Face-off goes forward and out. Now sent back in. It's a delayed offside, so everybody will have to touch up. Stroud's got some space to skate it out. He does up the left side through center. Takes almost what could have been a leg check, but he hopped over. Now a chance. Argovitz gloves it down. The turnover in the neutral zone quickly transitioned into an opportunity for the Eagles. Face off to the left of Argovitz. It's taken by O'Hearn. O'Hearn, Curry, Glimcher. Curry now near wall. Takes on his forehand, sends it up, and deflected, sent in by Lewis for the Eagles. They go back hard on it. Weinkammer behind the net. Reverses it to Gill. Gill, long pass off the skate, but out through the neutral zone on the stick of Glimcher. Glimcher fights for it on the far wall. Now comes back. The Eagles come back the other way. Tuck through one player, but Weinkammer was there to make the play, and now O'Hearn comes in to help out. O'Hearn tries to chip it out a little soft, kept in, now it bounces to center. Weinkammer across to Glimcher. Curry cutting through the center. Glimcher walks his own blue line, loses it. Now Curry. Curry takes a bump through the center, turned over, and here come the Eagles. Gill, nice physical play, and throws his man down. Magnus Gill, nice play there. O'Hearn pivots out and sends it back to center. O'Hearn picks it up again over the red line. Bulldozing down the right side. Curry tries to chip it through. It pops out. Weinkammer is going to regroup and send it back to Schwab. Schwab's pass picked off. Neutral zone, sloppy play right now on the Sun Devils blue line. Now it sends all the way down, and it's an icing call. 3:21 to go. 2-2 is the score. Shots are 7-1 in favor of the Eagles. Face off to the right of Argovitz. Neubauer's going to step in at the dot. Face off one by the Sun Devils over to the far corner. Marvin tried to chip it out, held in. Now it's kept in again by the Eagles. Schwab pushes his man down from behind. No call on that. Refs are letting them play. Referee Caruso is not part of this, so no penalties so far. More bumps. Schaefer gets it, takes a hit, but gets it up to Neubauer. Now it's sent back in. A lot of play here again on the Sun Devils blue line. This time down the left side. Schaefer off the stick of Aon. Schaefer bulldozes his way through. Corbin threw his weight in there, and a loose puck. It's underneath a few players now. Sent up hard off the glass, off of Weekly's glove. So it's going to roll back. Link Schwab has it behind Argovitz. Long pass up. Marvin gets a stick on it, and Eagles in the middle of a change, able to scoop it up and send it back in. Weekly again back for it. Shovels it over behind the net. Loose puck in front, centered by the Eagles. Ishu took it away, and now it's Ishu and Fitzgerald. Ishu down the right side. Tried to forehand backhand his way through. Keeps it in the corner. Loses it now. It's sent up the far wall. Stroud down low pass to Brandt. Brandt backhands it behind Aon, and Ishu's going to chip it up to Rayhorn. Rayhorn across to Stroud. Shot in, deflected up and off the corner glass. Didn't make it. Now it comes back up to Rayhorn. Walks the blue line. Gets hit, but able to keep it in. Nice pass from Ishu over to Brandt. His shot was deflected in the corner. He stays with it. Refs in the middle of a activity there. Now it's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with at least 14 or 15 points since Thursday. Had a hat trick in the third game. Now Argovitz plays it to Rayhorn. Long pass up to Brandt. Brandt trying to sift it down low to Fitzgerald, and the Eagles go up and off the glass and out. Stroud is there to keep it together, but Brandt comes back as a center, and now chipped forward into the neutral zone by Rayhorn. Swatted at by the Eagles, and they backhand it now again down behind Argovitz. Argovitz in net for the third game this tournament. Chelsea Quinn with the win yesterday. Quinn Chesley, sorry. Now Brandt down the right side. Sends it out in front through some traffic. Comes all the way across to Gill. Gets it up top to Weinkammer. Down low, Ishu turns, spins onto the stick of Fitzgerald. It's thrown out in front. Ishu spins, shot over the head of Aon off the glass. Weinkammer pinches in, but the puck squeaks out, and another icing call. 27.1 left in the first. 2-2 the score. This is the final game, championship game of the Icebreaker Invitational. Live from Gilbert, Arizona on your Sunday afternoon. O'Hearn at center, Glimsher left, Curry right side, Glass, near side, Weinkammer, and Gill up top on defense. Weinkammer's pass down low was intercepted, so puck comes back out to center, and now inside, Gill with a big check, trying to create the turnover here. Curry and Weinkammer fight with it along the wall. Now O'Hearn. O'Hearn's got some space. He's able to skate it out, pushes it through, but kicked back forward by the Eagles player. Now sent down in, and a fluttering puck knocked down by Weinkammer. Leaves it for O'Hearn, and that is it for the first period. Not too many shots either way. A lot of neutral zone play, a lot of block shots and deflected shots, but not many on net. Eagles have the advantage, 8-4 in the shot category, and tied game after one, 2-2. No ice cuts in the tournament. I don't believe there's one after the second here in the championship game either. Grayson Argovitz heads back to his net on the right side. Everybody flips ends here, and Sun Devils are going to start with O'Hearn, Curry, and Glimsher. Refs having a few words with some of the Sun Devil players on the far side, but center ice ref is ready to go, and O'Hearn's going to step in. 15 minutes, period 2 underway. O'Hearn goes forward with it. It's chipped back, picked up by Glimsher. He pushes it forward, now kicked out by the Eagles. Schwab loses it down low in his own zone, sends it up to O'Hearn. It's chipped out. Glimsher tried to get a stick on it. He couldn't. Now it's going to be regrouped by Weekly to Schwab. Schwab, his pass through his own zone was picked off. He shot in on Argovitz. Glove save. Biggest save of the game. Now a blocked pass out in front. It's loose. Eagles with the early opportunity here in the second. Now they push it down on the wall. Sent out front to nobody but Glimsher. Brooks Glimsher, left side, down with some speed, able to get around one. He's got Curry out in front. Rebound was out there, but it's taken away by the Eagles. Now in a change, Rayhorn's coming back. Blocker saved by Argovitz. It popped over his head into the backside of the crease. Now Neubauer chips it forward. And Sun Devils will finish off the change here. It's Peck and Marvin and Neubauer up front. Stroud and Rayhorn on defense. Eagles get 4 changed out. Stroud with it now. Up a little too far for Neubauer, but Stroud gets it again. He's hooked in the head, no call. Sent back in behind, played by Argovitz, and now Rayhorn behind Argovitz has it behind his own net. Switches sides up to Marvin. Marvin's got Peck streaking through the middle, trying to push it forward. They lose it, and now it's sent back into the Sun Devils' end where Stroud plays it again up too far from Marvin. Now with Neubauer down the middle. Was waiting for Peck to come down the right side and end up going off sides. That'll bring up a line change. And an offsides call should be face off in front of the Sun Devils' end, in front of the Sun Devils' bench. Brandt at center, Ishu near side left, Fitzgerald on the right. Face off one and controlled now by the Sun Devils. Gill back for it on the forehand. Reverses it to Weinkammer. Hard pass behind Ishu. He's able to stay with it off the back heel of Brandt. Now sent back to a Eagles player trying to split the D. And he's hauled down, and I would expect possibly a penalty shot. The refs are going to discuss this. He was definitely clear of the Sun Devil 2 players as they reach for the puck. And then you had a diving Eagle player just about 10 feet in front of Argovitz. The official call is coming up here. Looks like a slashing call, so either Weinkammer or I believe Gill will head to the box, so no penalty shot. It was definitely could have been warranted. So we'll see a Eagles power play on the first penalty of the game, which will go to Grayson Weinkammer. He'll go for 2 minutes for slashing. PK unit for the Sun Devils, it's going to be Brandt and Ishu up front with Weekly and Gill on defense. Eagles send it hard all the way around. Now a loose puck, shot in on Argovitz, big save. Sun Devils were able to get it out, but sent back in hard. They regroup, and now it's up the near side. Ishu sends it all the way down, no icing. Ishu and Brandt on the left side here. Weekly and Gill on the back end. 75, the bigger player and better player of the Eagles at center here. Eagles take it over the line, flip it in, bouncing puck, played by Argovitz. He leaves it behind for Weekly, and now it's pushed on the far side by the Zamboni Doors, sent down low. And now a puck out in front is intercepted by Gill. It's loose, and Argovitz was there for the save, but it went over his head, so play continues far side. Reversed down into the corner by the Eagles. Bounce pass up top, now down low. Shot through traffic, pad save Argovitz. They're able to walk out of it off another good save by Argovitz. Brand was able to take it. Now he's gone 200 feet the other way, back behind Aon, and O'Hearn off the bench as the other forechecker. Brandt switches out with Curry. So Curry and O'Hearn, Schwab and Rayhorn. Bouncing puck, bouncing through Rayhorn's feet and skate. He collects it, able to turn and spin it out back to center. 18 seconds left on the penalty to Weinkammer. And Rayhorn now gets it, able to shoot it up, and Curry's got a chance down the right side. It's 1 against 3. Pulls it inside, toe drag, he's hooked, no call. And he almost got the shot off on a 1-on-3. Penalty's over, Weinkammer's out, and Glimsher back on, 5-on-5, and puck comes back out to center. Rayhorn, Schwab, O'Hearn, through 2 sticks. Icing's waved off, Glimsher comes back for it, able to scoop it up behind the net, comes up top to Rayhorn, bouncing puck down to Glimsher, he loses it, and Schwab tried to stay in and hold the blue line, he couldn't, so it's a 3-on-2. Eagles down the right side, they throw a pass towards the middle, it's behind now, into the far corner, they spin out, shot, top right corner, beats Argovitz over the left glove, and the Eagles with the 3-2 lead now on the third goal of the game. 5-on-5, even strength goal. 10:05 to go in the second. Eagles piling up the shots now. They have a 3-1 advantage, 15-1, or 15-5, which would be 3-1. Neubauer off the centering draw. Gill sends it into the end and it's flipped back out. Gill jumps up, now sends it in hard off into the glove of Aon. It's kind of stuck. He's trying to shake it out, and finally he does. There was a whistle, so we'll have a face-off inside the Eagles' end. Face-off won by the Sun Devils. Gill design play off the face-off to Peck. They throw it out in front, and now it's going to be sent all the way down. That should be an icing unless it hits Argovitz. Nope. So 9:41 now, another face-off to our left. Neubauer will step in again at the dot and wins it back to Gill. Gill, his pass across to Weinkammer was deflected. Weinkammer hacks at it forward, and now it's back to Gill. Up to Schaefer. Schaefer off of a skate by the Eagles. They come back the other way on a 2-on-2. Behind the net. Eagles try to center it. It's taken away. Kept in by the Eagles. This time sent out off the back of Peck. It bounces to Neubauer. Neubauer right side. Loses it on the half wall. Sent up top. Weinkammer quick. Got a shot off wide of the net. Now a long pass up off the stick and collected by Gill. Gill hustling up the right side. Pushes it forward. Now it comes back the other way. Peck backhands it with Rayhorn. Rayhorn now soft pass, but it got there to Neubauer. Now Neubauer up to Ishu. Ishu leaves it for Stroud. Stroud shot in. Bouncing puck. Ishu was there, but just went behind the goal line. Now a pass up to center. Rayhorn regroups with Brandt. Brandt sends it in on net, and Aon covers it up. going to be the Brandt, Fitzgerald, Ishu group up front, and Stroud with Rayhorn on defense. Brandt tried to go through the legs of the other center. He couldn't, so it comes back the other way. Stroud down into his own corner, backhands it up the wall. Fitzgerald nicely up to Brandt. Brandt and Ishu, 2-on-2. Brandt tries to push it aside. He can't. Fitzgerald temporarily kept it in. Now it comes back to Rayhorn. Loose puck now, Brandt. Brandt's got Fitzgerald coming down the middle. Brandt inside, throws it out in front. Pad save by Aon and taken away now by the Eagles. Nice hit by Stroud on the biggest player the Eagles have. He sent him down. Fitzgerald on the wall. Puck sent in, glove down by Argovitz. No one around, so he plays it. Stroud, Ishu, now Brandt. Brandt holds up at the blue line, sends it across onto the backhand of Ishu. He looked for Fitzgerald, would have been a great pass, but they didn't connect. Now it's pushed out to center, and here come the Eagles again. And that should have been an interference call. We got lucky there. Now a long pass up to Ishu. Ishu comes in, shot, pad save. He takes his own rebound. He's got a third chance here. All four went for the chain, so Curry off the bench. Looks for Ishu again in front. Leaves it for O'Hearn. O'Hearn just fanned on the shot. It would have been a nice combination of passes, but couldn't get the shot off. Weekly back for it now. Weekly up to Glimsher. Glimsher up to O'Hearn. O'Hearn all by himself. 1-on-3. Tried to backhand it in. Couldn't. He spins behind the net. Comes out with it. And now I believe the net is off. It's mooring. So we've got a whistle and should be a face-off here in the corner to the right of Aon. Face-off. O'Hearn comes around the far side, kept in by Weekly. Glimsher bumps his man in the corner. Now O'Hearn comes down low into his corner. Backhanded up. Curry tried to send it back in, taken away. Now a poke check back in by Curry. Bouncing puck to Glimsher. Now it rolls back to Schwab. O'Hearn. Soft pass, gonna pass him hard. Now here comes a hook or a trip on Schwab, as I believe is another slash, but definitely a hook or a trip. This time it's going to be Schwab going to the bench. His stick got tied up in the Eagles' skate. So face-off will be to the left of Argovitz, down in the right corner. Second power play of the game for the Eagles. Fitzgerald and we got Fitzgerald and Ishu are going to be the up front penalty killers. In the corner, it's Gill and Weinkammer in front. Ishu chases it down, try to create a turnover. He's done it before. Good shorthanded opportunities. This time chipped up the wall, kept in, sent back down by the Eagles. They catch out of the corner, centering pass. Argovitz made the first save and the second one, and now it's cleared away. Another shot wide of Argovitz. Argovitz gave a swat of his stick to the players who went by. Now here comes a chance. Fitzgerald. Ishu's creeping in the back door. And a centering pass off the equipment of Aon. Now nice play by Gill to step up on that pass. Now it's sent back in. 1:15 left on the penalty to Weinkammer. Penalty kill unit now is Curry and O'Hearn. And now a long pass will be an icing call. Curry and O'Hearn at forward. Weinkammer is going to switch out with Stroud, and Gill's going to switch out with Rayhorn. O'Hearn will take the face-off. Curry on the inside hash. 1:06 left on the penalty to Weinkammer. Rayhorn, slap shot, wide of the net. Curry goes to the corner for it. Holds it down low into the corner. Battles his way through, trying to stay with it. Now the Eagles send it up and out through center. Over the red line, cross ice pass. That was offside, no call. O'Hearn, centering pass. Argovitz was there for the first save, and then the Eagles able to tuck it in on the back post as I believe it came off maybe the back wall or it just sent in around the corner. We'll see how the Sun Devils react to this. It's now a 4-2 power play goal for the Eagles. Sun Devils going to come back with Neubauer, Marbin, and Schaefer, Stroud, and Rayhorn on defense. Right off the faceoff, Eagles able to come away clean with it, send it in behind Argovitz. Played hard by Stroud behind the net. He gets bumped down. Now a centering pass, and Schaefer came across. A loose puck in front. Another chance and another goal by the Eagles. Argovitz made several saves here as he's been on his back trying to stop third and fourth attempts. Sun Devils are going to stay with that line again. Neubauer, Schaefer, and Marvin. 5-2 now. Shots 21-10. Eagles in favor in two categories with the lead. Neubauer, Marvin, Schaefer pushes it back to Weekly. Weekly, Schwab. Gets the red line, sends it in, and Sun Devils got to go to work. Schaefer into the far corner. Puck played by Schwab off of his glove. Now it comes back out to center, and here come the Eagles with some speed again. They try to cut through two defensemen. Now a loose puck blocked by Schwab. Second shot blocked and saved by Argovitz. Now it's sent out. A bouncing puck. It's a chance for Schaefer. He holds up. He's got Neubauer in the middle, but he's bumped off the puck. Neubauer comes back to help out. Marvin takes his man, but the Eagles again come out through center, and they send it in behind Argovitz. Back behind his net, it's Weekly. Weekly sends it up the wall. Nobody there. He goes off the bench. Now Weekly sends it around near side Marvin. Marvin and Fitzgerald 2-on-3. Marvin's bumped down in the corner, no call. And off the bench is Brandt, Fitzgerald, and Marvin's still out there. Brandt now is going to go down into the corner. Reverse the other way. Sun Devils just not able to get many offensive attempts here. Weinkammer. Now the Eagles through center, and they just play the dump game. It's taken by Gill. His pass was picked off. And now here come the Sun Devils. 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Brandt across to Weinkammer. Fitzgerald backdoor. It's loose out in front. And now a chance here for the Eagles, but Ishu's going to get back in time to play defense. Now it's behind the net. Gill. Gill reverses it. Ishu's going to take it. Long pass up to Trent Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's got Brandt coming down the middle. Now behind him, he leaves it for Brandt. Brandt walks the wall, shot, goes for the pass, gets it down to Ishu. Centering pass, it's loose out in front, saved by Aon. Now it's up off the glass, up to Gill. Gill through some traffic, off a skate and into the corner. Gill keeps it in again. Refs are definitely letting activity go here without many calls. This is starting to get physical. Now Ishu back on defense. Has it, gives it over to Rayhorn. Sun Devils get Curry out there. Centering pass to nobody, but picked off by Ishu. Ishu down the line in the end of a long shift. He's pushed into the corner. He's slammed down and draws the penalty. So we'll see the first in a much needed power play here for the Sun Devils. Power play for the Sun Devils. They're down 5-2, 1:37 to go in the second. Power play unit for the Sun Devils is going to have Brandt, Curry, and Fitzgerald for now. And Neubauer, the center, is going to take the top spot here on defense with Weinkammer. Brandt on the faceoff, Curry left, and Fitzgerald on the right. Neubauer and Weinkammer. Off the faceoff, it's in some feet. Brandt comes out with it. He takes it in the corner, sends it across, looking for Fitzgerald, but it was deflected out. Weinkammer now back to Neubauer to Weinkammer. Grayson pushes it off far side, onside now. And centering pass through the middle comes to Neubauer. Neubauer to Brandt. Brandt down the corner. Centered up, or hit up through the middle. Neubauer makes a nice little nifty move back down low to Brandt. Brandt bounce pass behind the net to Curry. Now flips it up top. Weinkammer. Curry. .115 left on the power play. Weinkammer and Neubauer in their own zone. They have to retreat. Neubauer recollects his thoughts, moves forward, red line, now drops it back for Weinkammer, moves it up to Brandt. He's over the blue line, holds up, long pass across. It again was deflected out by the Eagles. Weinkammer, Neubauer, centered, or up to the side, Brandt, again kept out by the Eagles. Sun Devils not able to set up the power play here. 20 seconds left in the period. And now Neubauer again up through the middle this time, over to Curry. Curry sent it to the middle to Fitzgerald. Now Brandt shot in and covered up by Aon. And 6.6 left to go. 5-2 the score. So maybe a face-off here and a quick attempt at a shot on net. Maybe we can grab one before the end of the second period. These two teams played together, as I said, on Thursday. It was a 4-2 win by the Sun Devils. It was an empty net goal, I believe, as well, and Fitzgerald had that hat trick. After two periods, Sun Devils down by 3, 5-2 the score, and no ice cut. Looks like we'll go right into the third period here in just a minute. Third period underway. Sun Devils will start with a quick little power play. 16 seconds left on the penalty to the Eagles. Ishu starts it out of his own end up to Curry, and that went out of play up into the Zamboni area. 4 seconds left on the power play. It'll be a face-off in front of the Eagles bench. Sun Devils in need of a goal. They'll do a line change here, brings out the O'Hearn, Curry, and Glimcher. Curry will stay out to join his line. On defense, it's Weinkammer and Gill. Sun Devils need shots. They got 11 so far. We need a lot more. Everything got to get to the net here. Gill behind his net. Moves it, tries to move it up. He couldn't. It's now Weinkammer behind Glimcher. Now sent back in. Sun Devils can't connect the dots here on the exit passes. This time a bouncing one all the way up through center and out. Sent back off the glass and behind the penalty scorer's area. Another face-off inside the Sun Devil end to the left of Argovitz. Oh, actually it's going to be out at center. So face-off, neutral zone face-off. O'Hearn comes back from his own end, lines up. Curry on the right, Glimcher left. O'Hearn trying to muscle it through. Sent out again by the Eagles. Schwab to Weekly. Bounce pass up. Too far for Curry. Weekly. Fluttering pass off the far wall. Glimcher tried to play it, but again, the puck goes back behind the Eagles net, or Eagles bench there. A couple of falling pucks on a few players behind the net, or behind the bench. Face off at center. Brandt, Fitzgerald, and Ishu. 13:52 to go. Still 5-2 Eagles. Schwab back for it. Sends it hard up the wall. Ishu to Brandt. Brandt over the line and the blue line through center. He loses it. He's stick checked, and now it's sent quickly back out the other way. Eagles bring it over the blue line. Sent in behind Argovitz. Loose puck. Schwab. Hard pass over the stick of Ishu. And Ishu's going to get there. Holds off the icing. Chips it to himself. He's got Fitzgerald in front. Centering pass. Brandt with a slap shot on the follow-up. And that was kicked aside by Aon. And the Eagles send it all the way down for an icing. Face off inside the Eagles end. 13:08 to go. Championship here. Championship Sunday. Sun Devils 4-0. Morisette GSC 3-1 into this championship game. At center, it's Neubauer. Quickly back to Stroud. Rayhorn shot wide of the net. Marvin bounces it back into the corner. Puck sent up and off the glass, kept in by Stroud onto the stick of Marvin. Marvin takes a bump in the corner. Reverse where Peck is. Peck sends it back door. And now it's Marvin. No, puck back out to center. It's going to be Stroud back for it. Trying to shovel up the wall. He's overnumbered by a few Eagles. Now Peck pushes it out to center. And now Rayhorn. Rayhorn bounces over his stick. Here's an opportunity as Argovitz wasn't sure if he was going to come out of his net to play it. And a couple pushes and shoves by Stroud and an Eagles player. We'll see if anything happens. Looks like they're going to let everyone away with that post save play by Argovitz. Face off back in the Sun Devils end. It's the O'Hearn, Curry, Glimcher line. They line Weinkammer, Gill on defense. Glimcher tried to get out on the far wall. He couldn't. Now exit pass from Gill to Curry. Curry holds up, waiting for some help. Sends it behind Glimcher. Now back the other way come the Eagles. Good back at checking there. Gill eludes one player, sends it up to Curry. Off of his skate and back out to center. Weinkammer plays it, but it's off. Should have been whistled down as he had it in his glove over the blue line. Gill backhands it up to Curry. Curry up to O'Hearn. Some extra activity behind us on the left. O'Hearn loses at the blue line. Now Curry pulls it in. He's all alone, tries to pull it inside. He can't. He's 1-on-3. Sun Devils, some of them going for a line change. Kept in. Now back out. It's one Eagle on 3 Sun Devils. Puck rolls into the corner. Weekly back for it. Weekly leaves it for O'Hearn. O'Hearn up through the middle. Fitzgerald trying to sneak in behind the player and get it. It's thrown into the Eagles bench. We'll have a face-off. Looks like just refs are going to discuss where that is, but when off an Eagles player, it should be outside. So face-off inside, or off an Eagles player would be inside. So Brant's line is going to come out with Fitzgerald and Ishu. Weekly and Schwab on defense. Off the face-off, Eagles try to throw it up the wall. They control it now over the red line. They send it in behind Argovitz. Centering pass taken away by Ishu. Ishu, Fitzgerald, back the other way. Sent in by Fitzgerald. Bounces in on Aon. It's played loose in front. Ishu almost able to tuck it in on the near post. Now it's sent down for an icing call by the Eagles, and 10:28 to go. Face-off will be down to our right. Brant, Ishu, and Fitzgerald. Weekly and Schwab. Weekly up top, tried to go D to D, lost it. It was deflected out. Schwab hard the other way. Brant kicks it up to his feet through the snow, and Eagles able to send it up and glove down by Schwab. He takes a bump, and it's kept in by Ishu. Now it's a 2-on-2 the other way. Eagles send in on Argovitz. He makes a save, covers it up. Neubauer is going to center Schaefer and Peck. And on defense, it's Rayhorn and Stroud. Peck tries to backhand it to Neubauer. Now Neubauer is able to get it out off a Eagles player. Bouncing puck sent up the far wall. Schaefer trying to push it to the middle. He's hit from behind. Now it squirts back to Stroud. He sends it in. That's a little too far. Icing is the call. Go right to left. Devils just getting suffocated in the shot department. Still just 12 shots so far through 2+ periods. Neubauer will be your center. He leans in for the faceoff. Loose, and Reinhorn able to block the initial shot. Second one pops in on Argovitz. He covers it up. We'll do it again. Faceoff will bring a line change as well. Curry, Klimscher, and O'Hearn. Low energy right now for the Sun Devils. They need one to get back into this. O'Hearn takes the face-off, wins it towards the middle, and sent back into the corner. Stroud reverse hits one player. O'Hearn comes in. Now puck comes to the near side. Rayhorn. Sent back in by the Eagles. They wind up again. It's Stroud up to Glimsher. Glimsher up to Curry. Behind him. Puck comes in now inside the Eagles' end. Chipped back up through the middle. Rayhorn plays it in the corner. Gets bumped along. Tries to push it up the wall. Sent back in now. Stroud. Stroud behind Argovitz. Sends it up to Glimsher. Glimsher cuts from left to right now through the center. Down the left side, takes a bump. One player spins off him. He gets hit. Now Curry has it behind the net. Curry, low to high, up to Gill. Gill, Weinkammer. He flips it in, back in behind the corner. Got to get those pucks on net. Curry hammered a guy behind the net. No call. Turned over to O'Hearn. Glimsher. Put it on net. Shot, deflected, blocked into the corner. Now Gill. Gill takes it out of the snow. Shot in. Pad save by Aon. And now off the skate of Gill, he'll have to back it up. Weinkammer. Weinkammer takes it himself. Down the right side. Pivots. Pulls it inside. He's hooked. And we'll have a delayed penalty here on a tripping call as Weinkammer gets pulled down in the corner. Another face-off inside the Eagles' end and a power play for the Sun Devils. Curry, Fitzgerald, Brandt up front. Ishu going to take a spot on defense here, and Rayhorn. Brandt wins it back. The Eagles player able to sneak through. Now it's at Fitzgerald, up to Brandt, trying to create some space. Brandt turns it over, and it's sent back to mid-center ice. Brandt now again. Shot in, on net, off the blocker and off the scoreboard. So that face-off will be inside. Brandt again on the face-off. 1:43 left on the power play. Not sure what we're waiting for. Another puck. Here we go. Fans throwing the pucks back in, and Brandt will step in. Time controlled by the Eagles and sent down into the corner. Rayhorn throws it back to Ishu. Back to Rayhorn. 1:24 on the power play. Long cross ice pass intercepted. Ishu picks up the loose puck, brings it over the blue line. Down left side. Curls up. Now dumps it down for Curry. Curry put another puck got deflected out. I believe the coach for the Eagles was able to snag that one out of the air. This side, this time Brandt will line up on the left side. Curry on the far wall. Fitzgerald in the middle. They go forward with it. Eagles take it, spin it, and send it out. Grayson played it, and that's offsides, delayed offsides. O'Hearn on the face-off. Long pass across to Weinkammer. Eagles through the middle of the Sun Devils' end. Stroud on the power play. 38 seconds left on that. Long pass across to Gill. Gill tried to snap it on net. Went behind Aon. Now Neubauer near side. Look for the centering pass to O'Hearn. It was tipped and now sent back. Argovitz out of his net. Leaves it for Weinkammer. Bounce pass to Stroud, leaves it up for O'Hearn. O'Hearn trying to stay with it. Now has to regroup. Gill over the line by himself, gets bumped off, and Eagles able to flip it out again. Glove down by Weinkammer. Weinkammer looking for Gill on the far side, sent back for an icing call. Neubauer on the face-off. Won by the Sun Devils. Marvin up top to Schwab. Now Schwab steps in. Deflected, a lot of deflected pucks here. Marvin pulled down in the corner. Now the Eagles have it through center. They just dump it in. Bounces in on Argovitz. He plays it. Now it's Neubauer with some speed over the red line, blue line, and into the Eagles' end. Back to Weekly. Schwab. Back to Weekly. Weekly down the right side over the blue line and stood up. Offsides is the call. Brandt back at center. Fitzgerald right. Off the face-off, it's given away to the Eagles. They just dump it in again, trying to burn off the clock. 4:40 to go in the third period. Sun Devils need 3 to keep it going. Brandt, long pass across to Ishu. Ishu, shot, saved by Aon. Centering pass was loose, bounced it up and high in the air and bounces in front. Ishu to Brandt. Shot in, rebound, backdoor. Ishu hopped out a little quick on his backhand. Nice juicy rebound there. Schwab up the wall to Brandt. Brandt comes off towards the center. Fitzgerald's taken 3 hits there and a shot to the arm. Brandt right side, looking out in front. Centering pass all the way across to the other side. It's Fitzgerald. Leaves it for Rayhorn. Now Rayhorn's got some space. Shot in. It got blocked. Didn't make it. Off the glass and out. 3:50 to go. Played in on Argovitz. Taken by Stroud up top. All the way up to Ishu. Ishu tried to send it across. Again, picked off. Eagles are in all the right lanes here. Sun Devils can't connect the passes right now for most of this game. Not able to get the shots off as well. Brandt through the legs of Curry. He chases it down the left side. He's all by himself as O'Hearn comes off the bench. Let's go, boys. Now it's sent all the way down. A rolling puck is going to be icing. Marvin, let's see, Marvin, O'Hearn, and Glimsher. Gill and Weinkammer up top. 3:02 left. Gill up to Marvin. Marvin down the left side, throws it in front again. Another blocked pass and attempt. Eagles chip it out to center. Gill, O'Hearn, leaves it for Marvin. Marvin now down the right side, dances around one player, throws out in front, just off the glove of Aon. Up top, Gill, shot through traffic, blocked, and sent out for another icing call. Lots of block shots. We saw that from this team on Friday as well. Just can't get passes connected and shots to the net. Brandt, Fitzgerald, Ishu. Weekly and Schwab. Ishu up to Weekly, shot in, covered up by Aon. Timeout called by the Sun Devils. See if Argovitz is pulled out of the net for the extra attacker. 2:17 left to go. Looks like Grayson Argovitz will stay on the bench. Sun Devils roll out 6 players from right to left up front. It's Fitzgerald, Brandt, Curry, and Ishu. And up top, it's Weinkammer and Gill. Face-off won by the Eagles. They send it all the way around. It comes off the wall, shot just wide of the net. And now Brandt in the corner. Sends it down low. Ishu. Got to send 2 or 3 kids in there, boys. Let's go. Up top, Gill. Deflected over the net, off the glass, Brandt. Now it goes all the way down for a whistle. Another face-off inside the Eagles' end. Brent on the face-off. Same setup here. Fitzgerald, Brandt, Curry, Ishu. Off the face-off, it's loose and a bunch of feet. Now it rolls out to center. Gill back for it. Up to Ishu. Ishu over the blue line on sides, leaves it for Brandt. He's got Fitzgerald out front. Centering pass, didn't get there, blocked again. Rayhorn up top. Shot through some traffic, rebound. Ishu went for the backdoor shot, but Aon was there. Sun Devils will switch up the D. We're going to get Schwab and Weekly, the forward line of that quadruple group with Argovitz out of the net. Left to right is Ishu, Brandt, Fitzgerald, Curry. Brandt face off. Goes into the corner with it. Ishu able to sneak it away. Brandt shot in the slot. Wide, missed the net. Curry in the corner. Sends it all the way around. Far side. Schwab tries to pinch down, and Eagles chip it out to center. Ishu. Weekly. 1 minute to go. Ishu tried to chip it through. Brandt picks it up. Down in the corner. Throws it up front. It's loose out in front. Curry tried to backhand and just missed the net. Up top. Brandt. Weekly. Shot through some traffic. A bouncing puck off of Aon into the corner. Fitzgerald. Ishu. Ishu shot over the head. Off the glass and out. 30 seconds. Schwab off the stick of Fitzgerald and out. 10 seconds left. Ishu down the left side. Didn't get it off, and Eagles send it out, and that'll do it. Puck's just going to settle down into the Sun Devils' end. The Golden State Eagle Morisette team will take the championship. Game 5-2. Thanks to Jennifer Ishu on the video. Next broadcast will be coming to you for a league game next Sunday, the 12th, 11:05 start time at Mountain America Credit Union at Mullet. We'll be taking on the AHU Knights. 11:05 start next Sunday. Then the couple practices, and we'll head off to Detroit on Thursday the 16th for games on the 17th, 18th, and 19th in Detroit. And one more game towards the end of the month. 2 more league games at the end of the month with Mission and AHU to finish off the month of October. Final score in the championship game, the Golden State Eagles with the 5-2 win. We'll see you next Sunday from the Mullet.
Grayson Artvitz. Number 5, Drew Curry. Nathaniel Rayhorn. Number 9, Grayson Winkhammer. Number 11, Brooks Glimcher. Number 12, Benjamin Neubauer. Number 16, Chase O'Hearn. Number 18, Corbin Schaefer. Number 19, AJ Brandt. Number 22, Felix Schwab. 23, Magnus Gill. Number 25, Rory Weekly. Number 34, Trent Fitzgerald. Number 43, Quinn Chelsea. Number 57, Matt Stroud. Number 88, Roman Marvin. Number 92, Slick Peck. And number 97, Lucas Ishu. All right, let's give a round of applause for the Junior Sun Devils. All right, then for the Icebreaker Tournament 16 AA Championships, Golden State Morisette. Call your number one, come on up. Number 5, Mateo Hedges.